Oyster Reefs by Tomas and Jack Rosenblum. Here we see one of the many oyster reefs of the Chesapeake Bay. Reefs are essentially made up of oysters attached to each other. As they reproduce, they spawn their larvae onto one another, forming communities of oysters. In this way, oysters can be substrates for other oysters. They are typically found in headwater estuaries, but also, shown here, can be found in tidal flats, at max joins at Jacob Colvis. Oyster reefs benefit the bay in these ways. They can serve as a habitat for over 300 species, which can simultaneously live together. And, because oysters feed on detritus, algae, and nitrogen, they reduce turbidity, improve water quality, and decrease the likelihood of hyper-eutrophication. They also serve an important economic role in the areas they are harbored and sold. Unfortunately, oysters have been extremely overharvested, bringing them to 1% of their population prior to overharvestation. Without them, areas such as the Chesapeake Bay would become hyper-eutrophic and most likely become dead zones. This has already occurred in the Patuxent, Choptank, Patapsco, and the beginning of the Potomac rivers. Here you see environments for oysters to grow. In these environments, baby oysters can grow without danger of predators. It is very important that the movement to restore the oysters continues. Unfortunately, these oysters have not had the chance to adapt to disease, making disease an ever-constant threat to oysters. With enough help and proper care for the oysters, the reefs may one day inhabit the bay as abundantly as ever.